Americans are obsessed with cars, so much so that 4 out of 10 Americans have a car payment. And as a country, we collectively owe $1.6 trillion on our cars, with the average car payment for a new car being over $700. But is that what people are actually paying? And what do the wealthy drive? Is it really Lambos and Ferraris or something more reasonable? To find out, I went to a car show at a Lamborghini dealership to ask real people what they think. Sounds nice. What do you think the average car payment is in the United States?
Average car payment?
Yeah.
Maybe $400.
$400?
$600.
Somewhere between $400 and $800.
I don't have one, so I don't really know, but
You don't know?
I would assume probably about $1,000 a month.
That's pretty close. The new car is about $700,
Yeah.
and used car is about $550. Do you have a car payment?
I do.
What do you have?
So I have a Audi e-tron GT.
Oh my gosh, that's a pretty nice car.
It is
So
a
you're a
pretty
car
nice
guy, big time car guy.
Yeah,
Do you mind telling me how much the payment is? Do
around 2,000.
you have a car payment?
I do not.
Nice. What do you drive?
Mark 7 GTI.
Oh wow, really nice car. Do you have a car payment?
I actually do.
Okay.
I secured a really nice finance coming off a lease. I drove a 2018 Toyota Tacoma TRD
Oh, sick.
Sport. Love
Heck
it.
Yeah. But you don't have a car payment?
No.
Do you buy
no.
yours in cash or do you pay it off?
Yeah, I'll be very fortunate to afford all my cars.
Heck yeah.
When
You got a couple?
Yeah, I got 7. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. So, if I have something cool, I'm driving every day.
Heck yeah.
You know?
So what's the big deal with car payments? Why does it matter so much if you at least get to drive a nice car? Now, one of the biggest issues is the true cost of the vehicle. When you finance a car payments, the bank is just doing you a favor and letting you slowly pay them back for free, right? Wrong. You have to pay interest on the principal of the loan, which stacks up over time. So what does it actually cost? Well, let's say you buy a brand new Toyota RAV4, one of 2024's best-selling cars. The sticker price is about $41,000. You get it for a loan of 72 months, and the interest rate is 6% APR. What's APR? Well, we'll get back to that in a minute. So your car payment is going to be around $680 a month over the next 6 years. Ugh, gross. It gives me shivers just thinking about it. So the total cost of a car is not the $41,000 that you haggle to get the car salesman down to. It's actually going to be $48,923, which means you just paid the bank $7,923 just for the honor of borrowing money from them. Thanks, Toyota Financing. So where did that $8K come from? Well, that's all thanks to APR. Let's see if these guys can help us understand what that means. Do you know what APR stands for?
I'm drawing a blank on it.
APR? I know what it is, but
Yeah.
I can't describe to you. APR is the price tag that's coming out of the factory to the dealership, isn't it?
That's MSRP.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, wait, adjusted percentage. Give me a hint.
So the first one is wrong. It's annual.
Annual percentage rate.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
it. There, nailed it. Nailed it. Sort of. Well, like I said, the bank charges you a fee to borrow money from them, and that fee depends on the interest rate, also known as annual percentage rate, which is basically the yearly cost to borrow money from a bank. So with 6% APR, you're going to pay 6% of whatever you owe to the bank every single year. And they break down that amount over monthly installments. So your car payment from earlier is broken down into 2 categories. Principal, how much you're actually paying toward the car loan, and interest, the bank's fee for loaning you the money. So for your first payment of $680, only $475 goes to the car itself, principal, and $205 goes straight into the bank's pocket, interest. Switching gears here, there's this idea that the middle class has that wealthy people all drive luxury brand cars like BMW, Range Rover, Mercedes. But is that actually true? What do you think is the most popular car brand driven by wealthy people?
Tesla.
Tesla?
Yeah.
Probably a Civic.
Mercedes-Benz.
I'd say Range Rover.
Well, what if I told you the number 1 car is actually Toyota,
Toyota.
and then Honda, and then
Yeah.
Ford, top 3.
Wow.
I've always heard that people with wealth don't always want to show it off.
And they're smart,
So,
yeah.
and that
Not
that's
that-
how they have their money is because they buy
Right. They're smart with it.
a Toyota.
They buy their
or
cars in
Honda.
cash.
Yeah,
I get
that
it.
too.
That's kind of hard to believe, right? When you think of celebrities and billionaires and Jeff Bezos, those kind of people, you don't think Toyota and Honda. But those aren't the people I'm talking about. A study from Experian Automotive found that 61% of households making more than $250,000 a year don't drive luxury brands. They drive Hondas, Toyotas, and Fords. Why do you think that is? Well, I think Dave Ramsey nailed it when he said, when people don't waste money trying to look wealthy, they have money to actually become wealthy. He's 100% right, and I'm living proof. In 2020, my wife and I had almost $1,000 in car payments. We had a Subaru Forester for about $600 a month and a Toyota 4Runner for $350 a month. And those are far from luxurious cars, but the weight of those car payments not only kept us from investing for retirement, but it put a strain on our marriage. Money was tight. We spent every cent that we made. And my wife's job as a speech pathologist put a lot of stress on her, which also stressed me out. And the only reason we needed her to work was to pay for these stupid cars. And it was only when we paid off these cars that we could start to breathe. We had more margin in our budget. My wife was able to quit her job, and we were able to start investing for our future retirement. We definitely didn't look rich because I was, and still am, driving a 27-year-old Camry, but we gained so much peace of mind by ditching the car payment. Do you guys have car payments? What do you drive? I'd love to hear that in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Heck yeah. There you go.